in a sense, we're trading off here. I'm going into this game, and plus I'm going into Destiny completely blind, and like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. R6 is the same thing, because it would have been earlier to get into it way back then, because there weren't as many characters.
Okay. But I'm not denying that I will have a great time with it. I really tried to play with April. I really did try. But what you have to understand is that after I went through solo mode with terrorist hunts or whatever, kind of getting a handle of things or whatever, my first casual game with April, I was almost kicked. I was almost kicked 3 out of 4 players, and April's like, "Don't worry, this happens all the time." I'm like, "Okay, why? That's stupid." Second game, I was friendly fired every single round.
Okay.
Third game, I got maybe 1 kill. I was 100% kicked because April wasn't with me.
Just letting you know, that all that is gay. Like, straight up, it sucks.
But
they also...
happens.
It happened.
Yeah, but
keyword happened, because they changed that whole team killing
When
thing
you shoot someone
hard.
now, you take damage.
I know that. But what you guys have to understand is that when I try to go back into this game where I know that I've had great experiences for it 3 out of 3 times, I did not have a good experience. Now, I'm willing to give it a shot, but if I'm going to have a bad taste in my mouth going into it already, I'm not going to have a good time unless it gives me an amazing experience, which I know in my heart I'm not good enough at it, and it won't.
Honestly, and here's the other thing too, if you play even with one other person, makes it so much better.
That's what I do
Playing
with
a friend
because playing at least even with one other person, because here's the thing, you can't find someone or play with someone that's taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
And also another reason why you probably get kicked a lot is because a lot of people will play with maybe up to 3 other friends or 4 other friends. And then occasionally you get people that do play by themselves, but usually when you're playing with teammates, it's usually like, oh, those 2 are playing together, those 2 are playing together, and then it's me. Or it's like 2, 2, and 1, or it'll be like 3 and 2, whatever.
Yeah.
Which obviously makes it better for you guys, so you can actually strategize and do your thing. But another thing that factors into that really hard is the people that go into ranked, go up. Oh, on Diamond, never playing ranked again. I'm only doing casual, so I can hold that status, quote unquote.
Yeah, like that's what I did for Overwatch.
Yeah, you run into people that know the game in and out, to the point that it's like, dude, this is ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah, that's how it was with Overwatch. I tried to get on Overwatch like just the other month, and I was like, it was bad. Yeah, I've never had a worse FPS experience.
You could be level 20 in Rainbow Six Siege, going to casual, being on a team with 80, 120, 115, and just being like, dumb. What the hell?
Yeah, and I don't mind that. Like I said, when I get back into Overwatch, I was like, oh, it's a free weekend. Parents are out of town. We have 2 TVs. We have 2 PlayStations. Me and April, let's get back in on Overwatch. And so we try it, and like, oh, all of our skins are already here. All of our levels are already here, so we can already get into ranked. So we did a couple casual matches. We had a blast. We went into ranked. Dude, I swear to God, I have never been sniped more by a Widowmaker in my life. I have never had a Mei ever before, and I get it. I dropped off the wagon. It was fine. It was fun. Yeah. But I dropped off the wagon, and then people got better than me. I can accept that. With Rainbow, I can accept that. But if I start off, I walk in the hall, I get shot through a wall for no reason, I'm done. I can't do it. So there's just a part of me that goes, I can't do that. That doesn't seem fair to me.
Okay, like, now, granted, I don't know everything because I haven't played in a while. I do have it installed. Sometime me and Kloster are going to have to play it, because
Kloster doesn't want to play Siege, though.
He has it installed, and we
got to play it.
Yeah. So
he's Cavi. You're either...
I'm maybe Twitch. Maybe. So, like, and here's the other thing,
They did something to Twitch. They did something to her.
Do you have a favorite in R6 at all that you're kind of like, you know, I like this guy...
Sledge.
Better.
Sledge is really the only person I'm with.
Okay, so Sledge is good, but I think that there's a thing that you need to do and just to have fun with it. And it's kind of like how Dead by Daylight does it, right? Mm-hmm. Now, how Pat explained it, and it makes total sense. And, like, this is common knowledge for any game, that you can play 2 sides of something.
Yeah.
You know, like attack or defender, right? So what you need to do is just try all the characters and give them maybe each character's 1 full match when you're feeling it. Because then what you'll understand is, oh, okay, if I was this character, this would be the best thing to do on this map.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's going to do this. Like, you can predict it. Wow, that looks great.
Oh, dang.
That looks amazing. That's a cool bird.
It's a kick-ass bird.
Don't zoom in on that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh, it's a backdrop.
It does, yeah, it's just a background, but, like, this game is pretty...
At least it's not a 2D backdrop like that dog.
At least when you're getting smashed in the face with a dinosaur, you go, least it looks good.
At least it looks pretty.
Do you play shooters often? Like, right? Because you told me that you were definitely into like Zelda and this.
Yeah, I never grew up with a shooter, and then I never really had it until just very recently, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, I'm telling you, if you were to go through Halo or maybe not even Gears, because like third person.
I love third person shooters.
Third person shooters are awesome. RE. Any majority of RE games, awesome. I'm really kind of glad that they did RE7, or at least one in general that was like first person.
One first person.
Yeah, because it was kind of like...
Just so we could know what it's like.
Yeah. Right, and I was like, okay.
And it was successful.
It kind of.
Successful?
To a T.
Great? Good. It was good.
People are just like, oh, Resident Evil.
7 out of 10.
7, I would give it a 7.
I give it a 6. I give it a 6.
I would
give it a 6.7.
The whole point of Resident Evil is to go, okay, I know exactly where everything is, and if I mess up, it's my fault. But when you take that away, you take that third-person camera away, you get backhanded by freaking whatever those black things are. You go,
yeah,
okay, that's kind of
I forgot what they're called, too. But also, one thing is, that was the only enemy in the game.
Yeah.
And you kind of go, that sucks.
Except for the family.
Right. But think about it. Even in RE2, the new one... Like, there were a lot of just regular zombies. It was like 80. What did Pat say? Like 85% of the game is just regular zombies.
Yeah, 85% is regular zombies.
And then like 10% is lickers, and then 5% bosses, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you could say like, oh, those sludge monsters. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, no, because they don't have any animations. There's nothing really cool about them.
What's so cool about 85% of it being with zombies is that you could experiment with it. You could shoot their legs out and save ammo. Yeah. You could shoot their head and maybe have it explode. If it didn't explode, you would see the bullet. You would see everything.
Yeah.
They made the RE engine so perfect that when they went, oh, can we use it for Devil May Cry 5? They said, sure. This game, Devil May Cry 5, is one of the best looking games I have ever seen, period.
And I've seen some gameplay, and I was here for it, and I was like, even I was taken away, dude. I was like...
Dude, Resident Evil 2 remake, that game is beautiful, too.
No, absolutely. Like, they did something magical with the RE engine by taking away the first-person perspective.
Yes.
Making everything not look gritty. Make everything kind of look dark and bright at the same time. And
because it's just happening.
It's so perfect.
And that is what I absolutely love. So, again, third-person shooters and whatnot are absolutely awesome. Like, for example, I'm glad I got into the Gears series because... There's mystery behind it. There's like, you're just like, oh man, what are we gonna do next? There's loss in it. There's, I mean, everything that a game should have, or like a movie or a piece of art that you can interact with or view for extended periods.
That's what video games are.
Okay, yeah,
they are amazing.
Your relationship with Gears is my relationship with Uncharted. It's the same kind of game style, and there's loss in it. There's funny moments. There's dark moments.
Now, name a first-person game you can feel with that.
I can feel with that. Halo 1, Halo 2.
Okay. How far did you go with Halo 2?
Halo 2, I think I got to like either the last mission or the second to last mission. I can't even remember the last thing I went through.
Okay.
Halo 2.
That game, I highly suggest, because how long ago was that you played it? Long time ago. Okay, I played all those games and I thought that they were awesome from face value at the age of 10, right? And then I learned... as you're growing up, start to realize more and more things are going on. In a sense, my insight went up.
Yeah, it's
and I started seeing
when you go back and play a Zelda game and you go, that's a sex joke.
Yeah, right? Right?
This is an E game.
Or it's, like, for Halo, for me, man, I never realized how much betrayal was going on and what were these people's motives and what... No, all I knew was go here, shoot the guy, but it was fun while I was doing it because, dude, I was doing the Halo jumping. I was throwing grenades from a football field away. Like, it was just
with Fallout
fun.
3 at first.
Yeah.
I beat Fallout 3. I'm like, oh cool, I saved everyone. But then I played again like 2 years later, and I'm just like, I'm making a difference here.
I'm making a difference. Oh, I blew up Megaton. How do I fix this
Moira's
situation?
Still alive. Dang it.
All right, I did everything in my power.
That's hilarious.
I did everything in my power I blew up Megatron. I feel bad, but I killed everyone there. Megatron, yeah, Megaton. I blew up Megaton. I did everything possible. I'm good now. I feel like I am a good person. You find your dad. Heard you blew up Megaton. The fuck, man?
Liam Neeson did not like this.
I didn't mean to do that.
Liam Neeson.
I just went a different way. I just did it the first time, and now, Dad, I hope you don't die. Oh, then I remember he dies again. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, for example, or go ahead.
every time I go through Fallout 3 and I have Broken Steel installed, I know, like, oh, the ending isn't the true ending, because then you
wake up.
Yeah, you wake up in the bed and Beard Man's like, you're finally awake.
Actually, my probably first FPS itself was probably Skyrim or Oblivion.
Okay.
That was probably my first.
That's the first one I truly grinded.
Because I like army games. Like, I'm not the biggest Call of Duty fan, but I'll rent it just to try it and go, I like it. I'll buy
Have you
World
ever
War
played
II.
like Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I played through all of them. That was like my first. I
never realized what was going on until I went back through it. And I was
first hardcore like Call of Duty experience was with World War II, with the multiplayer and everything. It was very recent, and I was like, "There's just something off about it." I keep hearing people talk about Modern Warfare. Let me try Modern Warfare. I burned through all of them, and I went, "Okay, this story's amazing. This is great," but I grew up not doing the shooter stuff. I never grew up doing stuff like that. I always grew up with superpowers, and that's what immediately attracts me. I would much rather buy Infamous 4 than Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Correct. And I in a sense would agree with you at this current state, and the only reason why is because I'm starting to open my mind to games like this. Starting to open my mind to like, I've always kind of thought of that game. Let's do it. That's the state for games that I'm in. That's why, in a sense, like I told you, I have like only a few more I want to scratch off, and I might just be done.
Yeah.
But there's some of them that like it's like, oh, you want to get into that game? It's gonna be like
sure.
It's gonna be like.
No, yeah, that's when
when
I came over to your house yesterday and you said check the install and I saw Monster Hunter World. I said, dude, you said you want to get off. Are you joking me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You're like, do you want to stop playing games?
Like, for example, Red Dead 2. You're and that was one of them, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be.
You're gonna be like 100 hours in.
It's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a while.
But it's a great game. It's a fantastic game.
It won't take that long. And I was
3 months later.
Now, there was a part that I did kind of get to. I think it may have been before the island or after the island.
It was before the island.
No. It was either before or after the island. I kind of like felt like, man, this game should be ending around here.
And then it just began.
Yeah, but then it keeps going, and I'm like, dude, I've already done so much in this game. I've spent so much time, and it kind of like started to wear on me. I guess it's really, in a sense, like the ending didn't hit me as hard, and I was kind of like,
like Arthur's death didn't hit me at all. The ride there hit me. It hit way
that
worse.
Song.
Well, it's also because you come to terms where you're like, I'm dying.
Yeah, it's because I was sitting right there. April was sitting right here. She was taking her on her phone or whatever, and like I dropped off the kid and I was about to ride. And I was like, oh, okay, Arthur's gonna die here. I don't know who I'm gonna play as. Probably John. Maybe if he's alive, which I know he is. Okay, let's do it. And I'm riding.
How crazy would it have been if he plays Dutch?
That'd be awesome. That'd be so great. All you do is kill women. Every NPC woman.
Oh my god.
But I played it and then. I was like, do you hear music, April? And she's like, yeah, I kind of. And then the lyrics started, and I was like, are we getting lyrics in a video game? That's so rare for that to happen, even in a AAA game. Because it's all licensed bullshit. It's all licensed bullshit. And when that happened, I felt, oh, this is a special moment. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. But then it led to a shooting section, and I was like, okay, I kind of wish they did something else. Like they would have done like a...
I really wish it would have... I really kind of wish it would have ended at the camp.
Yeah.
With something going on. Like...
What? At the camp. It can end.
Yeah. It can
well, yeah, but that's if you go back.
Yeah, if you go back for the money.
I really kind of wish that like all of that just skipped, and I would have preferred that you would have just chased Dutch and Micah and everyone else like split off in a different route to try and like throw you off or something like that, because obviously Bill needs to live and everyone else needs to live.
And that's the problem with sequels, or actually prequels. It's just like, okay, I know who lives, I know who dies, but how do they do it? Am I interested in that?
They have to set it up in a way.
Like, I'm playing as a character that I don't ever... I think that Arthur's mentioned once or twice in Red Dead 1.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm playing as a character that I don't even know anything about. I'm seeing all these characters I've never met, and I know like 5 of them make it. And one of them is not...
He's actually not mentioned at all in Red Dead 1.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
I could have swore he is.
Because there's a side mission called...
Is.
No, he's not.
The Hat.
That's not it. It's an old friend, and it's the old friend side, like Strangers and Freaks mission.
Yeah.
And he tells John, "You've forgotten too many people getting all caught up in this," and that's what they mean by, Lenny, fucking Arthur, and.
Yeah.
Lenny didn't deserve to die.
I will give credit to Red Dead Redemption 2 for actually making me care about the characters that I knew were going to die, because every time I went back to the camp, it was a brand new experience. That's very rare, because they went hard on like the experience. Sometimes it was a party. Sometimes everyone was mad at each other. I I was talking to Micah, and then John was like, "Hey."
Damn, you know what kind of sucks? I think I'm hitting old man syndrome.
Oh yeah, your gray hairs are starting to show.
Yeah,
Thank you. No, my old man syndrome, I'm hitting where I'm kind of like, if you're going to give me a game that is so far in depth like that, right, where it's like, oh, just different things will happen, I'm kind of like, I'd rather, dude, just give me Modern Warfare. I'd rather just linear zip through it and get the story.
I guess Modern Warfare...
But, like, at the same time, I don't want that. I just don't want something... I kind of want something in the middle, where it's not, like, super crazy, everything can be different, it's a different experience for every person.
Outer Wilds.
Which, in all honesty, that's okay, because there are times... Like, that game, kind of have to give it a pass, because it is such an interesting, and you're kind of like...
What's going on? Shit. This sun exploded, but if I look around, every sun is exploding. I'm the only one that, oh my god, I'm the only one that can do this, and I don't have a single thing. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll go to this planet, Ash Twin Project. What the hell is okay?
Right.
Don't
and
know
then the way you interact,
talking about, yeah.
And I won't spoil it.
And the way you interact with the world and how things change.
Have you played Inside at all?
I beat Inside.
Okay, it's like an Inside ending, an Inside level, like. How do I process this information?
Dude, the ending of Inside, I was just like,
which ending did you get?
Now?
What ending did you get?
I watched big blob monster breaks out the wall and sits by the coast.
That's not the secret ending. The secret ending is there's a secret panel in one of the levels that you open up, and there was a kid with the head thing doing your controls. And the game ends by you pulling a lever, the thing shuts off, your character dies.
Oh, it's like Superhot's ending.
Yeah.
You kill yourself.
You kill yourself. You think that you're this one independent thing in the world that knows what's going on, but in reality, you're not. Wow. In reality, you're just another person, and you're like, that's the type of like shit that I like.
I like that kind of stuff.
It makes you, because like I feel that games like that only work because of how long the video game industry has been going on. That like.
They can
you're
invest
the
in
special
that.
One. You're the right,
yeah.
And then there are games nowadays that just come out and straight up flatten. Nah, man, you're fucking nothing. Prove it. And then it's like sometimes can't, and you're just another number, dog.
God of War. You've been through Kratos' story before, you know it, but you're kind of nothing.
Yeah.
You're kind of literally nothing, and you kind of have to rebuild yourself. You have to become this father figure that you never really thought you would see Kratos in.
Yeah.
God of War 4 is a amazing, perfect video game.
Play that.
I want to play it.
You have to play through the first 3.
Damn it.
And then we'll make,
you do.
And then we'll make you play through Ascension.
Do it.
And then wait 3. No, you're gonna play through Ascension. They're gonna make you wait 4 years before you play God of War 4.
Fine. Have you played Gears, Bryant?
No.
Okay, we're gonna make you play 1 to 3. Then we're gonna make you play Judgment.
I'm fine with that. I heard Judgment was bad.
Why are you fine with it?
I told you already what it is. It's basically...
Wave survival.
Remember when you beat a game that's super linear or whatever, and then you get an arcade mode?
Yeah, it's just arcade
mode.
That's
it. Just it, and it's like... Also, some things don't make sense because it's like, I get it, you're adding certain enemy... Okay, wait. You're adding certain enemy types, and this is the thing I hate about some games, is like, oh, it's a prequel. Or it's like an in-between game, right? So... The one that did it right was Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah.
Because it is literally...
you can stop here.
You can... No. You can play Halo 1. Well, in order, it would be Wars, Reach, 1, 2, 15% mark, boop, Halo 3 ODST, boop, go back to 2, 3, 4, 5. What happens in this one scene... is basically, you're just one of the dudes that's trying to help out. You're just a Marine. Mm-hmm. You were literally called Rookie. It's like, you just got done training, and then you're getting dropped into this massive city, and something happens, and then it's like, oh yeah, with Chief's story, you never go back or figure out what happened because you keep pressing forward. What happens to all the people that got stuck in this thing that happened to an entire city, a mega city. And although it's a Halo 3 game, they don't really step the boundaries because the brutes are in Halo 2, not till later, but they become like a thing to really, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of like, oh shit, it's a brute. Like, yeah. Right? Halo 3 does that, and I think maybe they added one extra thing that's not in any of Halo 2. Mm-hmm. But it's like, okay, that's a pass, I guess. It's only one. Whereas Judgment will have enemy types from 3. Which is like it's so far ahead, and it's like, why am I facing this?
Yeah.
This is before 1.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. 2 things. One, there's only a couple game endings that I like. It's either done, 100%.
Like, it's just, this is the ending.
This is the ending.
Accept it.
2, one thing. One thing. Spider-Man. One thing.
What?
One thing to go on with the sequel. The very end credit scene.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one thing.
And if it's strong.
Just one thing.
You're kind of like...
Yeah, just one thing. And you go, okay, now I get it. Now think.
Like, you remember the end of Plague Tale.
Yeah, I remember that. Like, one thing.
I should watch you guys go through
I don't even...
You should.
I don't
it's
want,
enjoyable.
I don't want 2 things.
Part 3 and 4 is just me because I
want,
forgot to record it.
I want one thing. I don't want to read a note going, oh, this is fine. I don't want to play through Arkham Asylum again and find out, oh, there's a secret room. I want to get the second playthrough. Arkham City's the next game. I don't want to do that. I either completely done or one thing. Is Gears 4 good? I keep hearing you guys going like
okay.
over.
So,
Going to bed?
I need your help myself.
Me?
Can I help you? Is it lifting something? I'm
sure
really
you can help
strong.
me. I just need to turn off the PlayStation.
Oh, you need to turn off the PlayStation? Oh, okay.
He's a strong boy.
Is that what you do?
So, Jaylen, how we
Take out
doing?
the hammer.
How we doing today?
Doing great.
Yeah?
Dude.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, sir?
Decent.
Great. You should check out my new video I just dropped. I was just on Soy's Universe, Little Dickie's Freestyle. I was in the back with popcorn. I kind of looked in the window and then I left.
Okay.
You looked in the window when I was video.
Yeah.
Oh god, they're gonna make me freestyle. I gotta go.
I forgot that happened though. There was someone was doing a freestyle and there was just some fucking obese woman just walking past and it's like a one-way window. She's looking, goes, while he's just going off, and she's like right behind him. She's like,
Just sandwich.
and just walks, and I'm like, ugh.
What are you
So,
doing?
Here's the thing that I do like about Gears 4 is that something happens and you're like, oh, that's fucking metal.
No, I'm excited for Gears. I'm
Right?
excited to go through Gears because I've never touched it.
One customer from my Best Buy is excited for Gears 5 after today.
Yeah.
So Gears,
You know who's going home and
Can I say that? Can I talk about that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, whoever worked home theater today at Best Buy and yep, not gonna say that.
There's no microphone here.
Are you sure about that?
100% sure.
Are you sure about that?
Are you recording?
I've been recording for the past 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
oh my god, that's awesome. Great. Hey guys, welcome to YouTube Go Down.
Podcast number whatever.
Podcast reboot number 1 because God knows those files are gone.
No, I have.
We just
all
haven't
of them.
touched
all
them.
of them?
I have all of them.
Oh man, I don't even
They're
know.
collecting dust.
What we're doing here is every single episode's only been like,
I actually really wish you wouldn't have told me that. I would have gone on forever, man.
I was going as long as I could hold it in, but
it's okay.
Okay, well,
so anyway,
okay. Before we do anything else, back to Gears 4.
So yeah. Okay, so back to Gears 4. Like I said, there's one thing that happens, and you're like,
close my door.
you're like,
yeah, this is a podcast now. We have to have recording space.
I'm like, oh, this is metal, right? Because you figure out something, and you go, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then moving forward, you're like, oh, that's what you guys are idiots.
What are you
like?
doing?
It's like, look, why did you?
That was your experience with Bloodborne, right? Basically.
Right.
Because you kept going, you go, why is this happening? And
Why
then you
is
went to Bergenworth and you went, oh, that's why this. Oh, you guys are dumb. What the fuck is that?
What is your deal? Like, what was your end goal,
Exactly.
right? Except they had a goal and an idea, and it worked until it didn't work.
Yeah.
Basically.
It never worked.
60% of the time, it worked every time.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. So like Gears 1, 2, and 3, all beautiful, right? Gears
Maria.
1 did get a remaster, and I do have that. So we could do that one, or do you want to do the original? Up to you.
What do you prefer?
I still have
I
yet
think-
to beat Gears 1.
I think the remaster just looks better.
Okay.
It does.
That's all. But it's
Does
only
it,
Gears.
does it play the same?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that's how it was with Uncharted. Like, it looked better and it fixed the auto aiming.
They remade
so
it in Unreal 4,
Oh, really?
which is beauty.
That's good. Okay.
So then Gears 2, to me, still holds up.
Okay.
Looks alright. Gears 3, however,
Great.
you're like, yeah.
The 360 can do this?
Right, you're kind of like, holy shit, dude, they were pushing it.
Mhm.
But as far as I know, there weren't really any frame rate issues that I can recall. Where
Gears
I'm kinda
3
like, what
had
the fuck?
the best multiplayer.
Yeah, Gears 3
Oh,
was
I
amazing.
heard nothing but good things about Gears 3 multiplayer.
Oh, So, and before Gears 3, like, Gears 3 blew up with the multiplayer side, and people to this day still play it.
Yeah.
Because Judgment's garbage. And 4 is actually still pretty damn good.
Yeah, I heard Force is pretty good. Like, the customization is crazy.
It is,
Yes.
yeah.
There's only a few things I don't like, and I'm kind of like, dude, it's just disrespectful to some characters that may have passed on, and they bring them back as jokingly
Dead Dom.
zombie characters.
Dead Dom.
Right, I'm like...
That's the only thing I know about Gears, by the way, is Dom dies in 3. That's the only thing I know.
Good. Because there's a lot more that happens, and you're kind of like,
Don't worry, a lot of people know about that.
Well, yeah, because
dude,
that was the hype.
I can't wait to express something to you, because obviously this is a game this is a series that you don't really know shit about.
I know nothing about it. All I know is that there's a chainsaw thing that I went to my friend's house and my mom saw me and I was like, no, go back to Majora's Mask. And I was like, okay, go back to Majora's Mask.
That's not the worst.
Okay.
Oh my god. Imagine, for example, if I were to take that, the cannon arm from Bloodborne, right? But what if, while you're crawling on the ground...
Oh, that sounds sick.
Oh, I enter the part of it into you, and I'm like, see ya. And your hand will fly across the map.
Okay, so... and one thing that never really drawn to me about Gears is that, like, it's kind of like... It feels like it's just gory for gory's sake. Like,
but you also have to realize the things that you're going against, and once you realize what your enemy is, you're like,
it needs to be bad.
You need to be the most brutal you can in order to even survive.
Yeah, and I get that, but to set up the circumstances has to be like as brutal for brutal's sake. Like,
well, also there were no other games that were really doing that were on console.
Yeah.
Shock value.
Yeah, that was
way.
the bloodiest game aside from Red Faction or something.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Like, since we're comparing the two, like with Bloodborne, there's a reason why blood is such a big important to it. There's a reason why there's so much of it. It heals you. It turns people psycho. It turns everything weird.
Wait till you play Gears
Correct.
4.
Yeah, but like I'm expecting for a good story to be in Gears. I always thought it was just gory for gory's sake, and that's why it was so popular. I never knew there was a deeper story to it.
I think I will agree with you that it's like they do get gory, and it's just because it's in a sense. Think about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
the fatalities don't even have to be there.
Yeah,
Keyword have to be, but it's
but
like
they did it.
But what is the one thing you think of when you think Mortal Kombat fatalities?
Fatalities,
because it's like ooh, right?
Yeah.
Grimy.
Each weapon.
I'm excited for Spawn's fatalities.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine what they're gonna
Jokers.
be. Shut up.
Jokers is just gonna be bang, ha ha ha,
with a flag.
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna be dumb. Joker's gonna be super dumb.
Oh,
Joker's
fine.
probably the least exciting character.
In my eyes, he gets a pass because it's Joker.
Yeah, but he's just an Injustice, and they didn't need to be Injustice 2, and
right. I mean, Superman totally. Just...
I don't even want to talk about fighting games right now.
Okay, so basically,
are we talking about The Boys right now?
Yeah,
I haven't even. I did one episode and I haven't touched it.
One or two? Did you use the second one?
I started the second one. And
oh my god, the ending of the second episode, you're like,
Bryant.
Something happens to a character that there's no coming back now.
You need to
keep pressing forward. That type of thing,
please,
right? It's because it's kind of like the fishing man from a certain JoJo thing that he does, and then he's like freaking out, and then he does something, and then he's like, now I can do anything.
Part 5.
What?
5? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
What?
So don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, part 2, man.
Yeah, he used his Haman.
Yeah.
My Haman needs to be recharged.
Okay, so.
That got you bad. That got you so bad.
I will float off this cliff by making the leaves into one leaf.
Shut up, that was awesome.
It was.
Dude, it was amazing, and at first I was like, what are
Big Boogeyman is behind us.
Fly away with our leaf kite.
How will I die, master? You'll be cut in half, saving
Big
this man.
Boogeyman.
What do you mean? Oh, that's what you meant.
Big Boogeyman is under the mountain. We're safe for now.
So
30 seconds.
Yep.
Max.
And just real quick, like, for Gears, like, to me, man, I was like, again, Halo, yeah, it had blood, and what the fuck ever, right?
Yeah. Alien blood,
even human, it would just be regular blood.
Yeah,
like, okay,
blood.
cool, but it was everything else about that game. That was, like, one of the last things on my mind. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Gears is kind of like, oh, I just picked up this new weapon. Let's see what the fuck it can do. You know what I mean?
Keep our voices down, people are
yeah.
trying to sleep.
So you'll find it. And, like, for example, like, a flamethrower. What do you think a flamethrower will do? You know, for, like, a specialty kill. It's kind of like, I don't really think I could see anything, being cool about it. Oh, hey, just a little hint, we're gonna add 2 little bayonet tusks on the
Oh,
front.
well, now I know exactly what's
Now
going
you
on.
know.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Dude,
So,
and some of them completely defy logic, or like that wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
like if you're gonna be gory for gory's sake, you might as well just crank it up to 11.
Right. So like in a sense they embrace it because they know.
Don't make it like, if it's gonna be gory for gory's sake, don't like keep it like at a minimum. Don't like keep it realistic. At least go like crazy with it.
Right. You can go
RE5.
Exactly.
Some of the bosses are like, "Dad, you don't have enough body mass for
It's
that.
okay.
You don't. you know
fuck
what?
it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
screw
It's
it.
a boss.
It's a fun game."
So that's another thing with that game. There is no essential bosses, although they do throw enemies at you that, again, none of them have a definitive, hey, this thing is going to die. It's kind of like, in a sense, like Monster Hunter, where you're kind of like, I don't know what this thing's health is, but it does get more fucked up and bloody as it goes, and then it kind of like changes a little
it's great.
bit.
Like you hit pieces off of it, like it starts to limp, like it's
Right.
a little skull icon.
So-
So, I can capture it now.
It kind of does that, but then there are some circumstances where it's like, yeah, I think there's only like 1 or 2 where you're kind of like, oh shit, let's fight, and it's like, it just walks away, and you're like, oh, it didn't notice us.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of like, oh, okay, cool, and then you run into it later unexpectedly, and you're like, fuck.
It knew.
I'm fine with that. I love
Like-
I love when horror games do that. It's great.
I would actually consider Gears of War 2 at one point kind of gets into a horror game.
I'm
does.
so fine with that.
Is number 2 the one that introduces the Berserkers?
So
Yeah, you don't know about the.
I don't know.
You gotta
It's
play.
like the Joker scene from Arkham Knight.
Exactly.
It's like,
Ooh.
oh, why is this a horror game? all
Dude,
of a
that was
sudden?
my favorite.
That
was
part
my
scared the hell out of me, dude.
But it was so cool because it kind of
Just the statue room.
yeah.
No,
You
this,
start-
like the statue
You keep
room,
turning, and they start.
Joker gunning down
Yeah.
everyone, Batman going relentless against the Joker minions, just breaking their backs, breaking their spines.
Yeah, and
the
even-
one where he holds his head back and just snaps his back. Oh,
Oh my
Yeah.
why
and
is this
then-
game at all?
Yeah, I'm glad that they made it an M.
They made an
Well,
M
they
for
did-
mature
no,
Batman
because
game.
they didn't
Finally.
mean to.
Yeah, they didn't mean to. When they made it, they were like, "Oh, it got M. That's kind of." Oh, okay. Now I see.
that-
Oh
that's
yeah.
fine,
You
yeah.
start the game with burning a corpse. Yeah, that's kind of yeah.
Yeah, it just off rip.
Oh yeah, and then
Let
then you kill,
alone-
then you kill civilians in like 20 seconds. And yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
that's
do it.
true.
You can just
What's
run
the-
people over with the Batmobile. Okay.
I mean,
No, they get
it
shocked.
electrocutes them, and the
With enough,
electricity.
it looks like enough electricity to kill a bull.
My favorite glitch in Arkham City is when you're on the top of Hugo Tower or whatever,
Yep.
and you're on the gargoyles, and if you look down at a precise angle, the enemy's right below you. You will get the gargoyle hanging, and you can't throw a batarang, and he will fall off the very top of the tower and will fall down, and you can just watch detective vision. It'll just go heartbeat fine, hits the ground, heartbeat fine. And you're like, Batman doesn't kill.
Batman doesn't go.
Doesn't matter if it's a 20 story drop.
Yeah.
He just
Stupid.
ground slammed someone from way up there. They're still good.
You're still good.
Oh,
and
because like even like it doesn't make sense because I tried it. I was trying to throw an enemy off or I was trying to beat him off the edge of the building so he would fall to his death.
Yeah.
They just get stuck.
That's
They
why-
don't leave.
That's why I like Spider-Man games, because they either
Yeah.
try or they don't at all.
I
No,
mean,
and
in
like, that's
Spider-Man,
that is exactly what I was gonna say. Is
in Spider-Man, you can like kick an enemy off a skyscraper.
Okay,
and then
check this
he'll
out.
web
In
them
Spi-
to
no,
the wall.
Yeah, and check this out. Spider-Man 2, you get the grab mechanic. You can grab a guy, take him up to the tallest building. You press square while you're in the air. You will turn himself around. The enemy's head will be on the ground, and you will spiral them down to the earth and kill them instantly. And then Spider-Man will go crook or whatever, like whatever told you.
You're
to
just
wire
like,
it.
okay.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
all right, I guess this game is fun or whatever. Oh, these guys are robbing like this apartment up there. How do I do it? Web. They're all dead.
Crap.
No, you know what I love about Spider-Man 2 was just in general Mysterio.
That's why Far From Home was so good.
Yeah,
Far From
because
Home was so good.
Mysterio was like, Mysterio was cool. He was still campy and he was so stupid, but that's what Mysterio is. But
Yeah.
in Far From Home, you're just like, oh, how are they gonna make
Okay.
this cool? Oh,
Yeah.
he's like, you got me.
You
Don't
see-
even work. And then he's like, ooh, at the last second, 100%. And then even after he died, not even dead.
You know what made it amazing is with specifically Mysterio in number 2, I think the first time you encounter him, he's like robbing a fucking 7-Eleven.
No, that's the last time you encounter him.
Oh, that's the
like
last
fourth
time. Oh yeah.
Dude.
So you're kind of like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
and then,
then
and
he
then you
comes-
get the boss super long life bar, and you go up and you punch him once, and half of his health's gone.
No,
You're
it's
just like,
all
okay.
gone.
Oh yeah, it's all gone.
All gone.
And
And
you're
Spider-Man
like-
2 is a short game.
It really
If you burn
is.
through that, it's like a 5-hour game.
Yeah.
People still speedrun it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a great
people
game.
still
There's-
speedrun Pong.
No, like
What?
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is a great like one sitting play. To go like, I want to just play a game and beat it and play Spider-Man 2. It's fantastic.
Plague Tale Innocence is a good one too. Well, that's like 6 hours.
Is it?
Kind
I probably
of.
beat it in like 11. We did die a lot. I did die a lot.
Yeah, it was you.
Oh god. Oh my god.
It's because I hate forced stealth.
Yeah.
I like optional stealth.
You're a
Splinter Cell.
15-year-old child protecting her 5-year-old brother.
Yeah, but here's the problem that I run into, like, for example, Splinter Cell, the Game Boy port, I tried to play that, or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
It's on here, so you can't.
Yeah, just letting you know that Game Boy one, don't do it.
The
Don't even. Hey, I got an emulator.
You heard
Wow,
that
I
here
remember this.
first. You heard that here first, folks. Don't play the Game Boy port of Splinter Cell in 2019.
Yeah, even if you are in high school like I did, I got super into emulators. Like, super into
Because
them.
you can get a flash drive and go to your high school and
Right.
One of the hypest things I've ever done was when I was in Missouri and I downloaded an Ocarina of Time ROM, and I was like, I walked out of the port, I'm like, Mom, look what I did. Well, it's charging.
How old is that water?
It's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
I just got it.
I'm just making sure it hasn't been sitting up there all night or something.
Water's water.
If you leave it somewhere, you're gonna collect all the bacteria in the air.
You see my room? I just cleaned it.
Maybe that's why I get
There's
sick.
a good 6x6 square here. Everything else kind of looks like an episode out of Hoarders.
Yeah, you should have seen it a week ago.
Oh my god.
Dude, you want to talk about hoarders? Oh my god, I haven't been there and I don't want to be there. But a friend of ours, dad's sister, so basically a friend of ours, aunt, has a house, and oh my fucking god,
It's
dude,
bad.
it is king hoarder, or should I say queen hoarder?
That's how it was when I was cleaning the basement. I had like 6 inches of water. It
Dude,
was bad.
Okay,
know
at
you-
that point, you call up your friends from the fire department and you go down there with an incinerator.
This is
or
a fire
torch.
hazard.
You go down there with a torch.
Oh,
or
you want to know what a fucking fire hazard is? Going, hey, can we access this safe to get some stuff out?
Oh my god.
And then going, yeah, this is the code. And you go, oh, okay, this is the code. You open the thing. It's a gun cabinet.
Yeah, and you're like, and the guy's
Did I
like,
not show you the photos?
The what?
Oh
Of
my
what?
god. So we went to this guy's like place, like I said, and we were like, oh, so this thing is really heavy. It's around 1,500 pounds. Do you mind if we take some stuff out, move it, and then put it back in? He's like, yeah, it's not a problem. Like, the code is like 248 or something. I'm like, oh, okay, we go there, and it's a fucking
Oh my
RE2
God.
gun cabinet.
You just
Yeah.
open it, you're like,
No, I opened it, I closed it, and I said, we can't take anything out. He's like, why? I said, oh, it's a gun cabinet.
yeah, he was like, why? I can't do anything. Oh, how do you forget that?
how do you forget you have a gun cabinet?
How do you
I don't know.
forget that you
All
have
I know is that when
gun?
we were taking the
safe
stuff off
full of
on top of
guns.
it afterwards, we probably should have known because there was a bow and arrow. And as I was taking it off, I didn't notice they were arrows. I thought they were in a quiver, and they were like falling around me. I'm talking arrow point arrows, dude.
You're just like, "Gah."
Yeah, I was freaking out, and I was like, "This is."
And then one of them hit him, and then he didn't die. He woke up later, and he went, "Whoa, what the fuck is this demon following?" Yeah,
Or he woke up in a carriage.
you don't get that yet. You got to get to part 3.
Shut
four.
up.
Gotta get to part 4.
Four
That's when I introduced
of
the arrow.
I thought it was
JoJo.
3.
Aniba,
I thought they mentioned
Aniba
it.
holds the arrow in 3, like in one scene.
Yeah,
she
and
runs
then
away
I don't know what's
with
going
her,
on
go
here.
hard on it.
Yeah.
Like I
Okay,
said,
okay.
Evan's on part 2. Once he
I'm on
finishes-
part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
And then
They
once you get
beat
to
it.
once you get to part 4, me, you, Closter, Evan, we're all gonna watch it. Part 4 and 5.
Okay,
So good, so good.
I'm excited.
It's like one of the I tried to explain this to someone else, and the chick, she was like, "It's just so cheesy." I'm like, for the first one, yeah, I agree. It's
Yeah.
completely cheesy. It's hilarious. They even use the same music for
Dude.
uplifting or like, "Oh my god, he's about to kick his ass!" Like
Dude,
for the whole time.
Part 1 is cheesy, but then the end and the beginning of part 2, I'm just like,
Well,
okay.
yeah, it's because with part 1 you go, oh, I have 19 episodes left. How is he gonna get out of this one? Then it says Jonathan Joes are dead, and you're like,
Oh, okay.
no one is safe.
Things changed.
No one is safe, and then you're like, oh, hacky wappy. Oh man, like this is what you're about to say, Joseph. Tommy gun, ha ha ha. Yeah, dude, give it 5 episodes.
And then you're dealing with celestial gods.
Celestial gods.
Look
that go
forward to
dark.
Celestial Gods with Tommy guns.
Pretty much.
Yeah, not Tommy guns.
Not Tommy guns.
I'll find out.
Wind so precise it cuts a belt.
Bryant, is that a Funhouse poster you have in the corner over
Yes.
there? I see Adam Kovic on it, so I'm just
His name is
questioning.
Lawrence Sontag.
What?
You see the name Adam Kovic, but you see the face of Lawrence Sontag.
Yeah, I'm wondering why I see Lawrence and I see Adam Kovic.
Because
I don't know who that is. All I see is fucking just regular
here, I'll read.
deadbeat drunk.
How old is this poster?
I see. I
3
see.
years.
Is this a line?
So, we
So
got
there's no
Bruce
line?
Green with the get good noob. Adam Kovic, Ben Affleck tweeted me once. Matt Peak, how much time do I have? I'll get to that in a bit. Sean Poole, who I crossed out because he left Funhouse. I can quit whenever I want. Joel Rubin. Joel Rubin, who also quit, so I have it crossed out. I was like, hey guys, want to hear the poem I just wrote about the dinner I had last night? Lawrence Sontag, can we use Star Wars quotes? No, that's not my quote. Wait. And then James Willems, good morning Zazu, Mufasa, Earl Jones. And it's the varsity master debate team with their Photoshop names.
So Joel Rubin is gone.
Joel Rubin is gone. He is married now.
He's okay. So it's not like other Rooster Teeth channels are married, like people on them.
Hey guys, remember when Machinima died?
Yeah, then he came back.
Then Inside Gaming took the channel.
Dude, I'm
because
so
the IP was available.
Dude, I wish I would have known about Machinima closing sooner. I was so close to getting the subscribe thing. I was so close to getting the channel name. I was this close, and then because when it shut down, the channel name was up for grabs. I was like, oh, someone already got it. I was this close, dude. It said like claimed like 15 minutes ago.
I don't know who got it.
Probably some rich dude.
Some
that
T-series.
or just some other kid in the middle of Wyoming.
Oh my god, I got the Machinima name, guys. I'm gonna upload my Minecraft series on
yeah,
there.
I mean, like...
I mean, that'd be better content than they uploaded in the past 3 years on there, so...
Okay, first off, you're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say... I was
the
like,
last thing I saw on there
Bryant...
was like a Transformers series.
That's the only thing that they have on there now.
Yeah, because they deleted all of Battlefield Friends.
And Inside Gaming.
And Inside Gaming, but Inside Gaming is now back to the rightful hosts.
Yeah, they bought Inside Gaming and hired a bunch of people from Machinima and went like, hey, you gotta work for us. Like,
Did you know Funhouse used to be Machinima?
Yeah,
they used to be Inside Gaming, and then they left, and then Rooster Teeth was like, hey, you guys seem cool, you want to come? Oh, you're one of the most successful things we ever bought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And
okay, hey, you guys can kind of do whatever you want. Like, cool. Machinima closed. You guys mind if we do Inside Gaming? Cool. Hey, you guys want to work with us? You can do whatever you want. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do it. And now Inside Gaming has a mill, which is more than they've ever had.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you know where Couch Up used to go, like they came from, right?
Was that
at least the original 4?
Mm-hmm.
There was the creatures.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that was honestly, and the thing is, like, I wasn't super involved or invested with them, but Evan showed me a lot of their stuff, and then I went off and found like one of the videos like before they started to split, and I could tell. And even I wasn't someone that was invested with all the people, the personality traits, who they liked, who they didn't like. You know, as you get to see them move on, or like, you know, whoever's gripes have who with whatever. And Evan then was like, "Oh, you thought that was bad? Here, boom, watch this one." And then I think it was the one where James did something to someone's desk, and then he just kept sinking. In his chair.
It was the reason why he left, and he literally, it was one of the last like hub videos he was in before they made Couch Hop and left.
Now,
right.
Inside Gaming people are dicks.
Yeah.
So what they did was they were like, it just kind of came out of nowhere that they were leaving. And they did a podcast going like, thank you so much for everything. It was an hour-long podcast explaining what they were going to do. But they never really talked about Rooster Teeth because they were owned still by a different company. But what they did was after that was published, they still had a week of videos left and just went, fuck it, upload it. So they went, oh, we're leaving. This is our last video. Sorry, guys. And then for the next week, they were still uploading shit. And everyone's like, are they gone? Are they not gone? I don't know.
With James and Alex leaving the Creatures, they took Aaron and Joe, to the editors for the Creatures with them that were good newer characters on there.
Right.
But yeah, that video, James basically melted a fudgesicle in the microwave on a foam plate and put it on Kutra's desk.
Oh my god.
And Kutra he was the leader of the Creatures. He made a policy for the Creatures office not to date or have relations with any of the workers. Stephanie, the newest, like their secretary, came in 2 years before they closed. Kutra decided to fuck her.
I'm sure it was mutual.
It was, and breaking one of those policies when James expressed to Kutra several times he had feelings for her. And she did too, but then Kutra swooped in and
decided
stole her.
Yeah. It's great. At Funhouse and Inside Gaming, everyone's fucking all the time, no matter what. Elise and James are married. Bruce and Autumn are dating. Adam is married to some chick. It's like everyone is married or dating in the office. It's fantastic.
And you know what's awesome too? This is, I hope this isn't like a spoiler or some dumb shit, but with Mac and D, but in real life, Mac and D from Sunny in Philadelphia in real life are married.
Yeah,
and I had no idea.
Yeah, neither did I. And he's like, oh, that makes the vagina crouching, like grabbing up in the air, so much better because they have kids.
You've seen A Quiet Place, right?
Don't get me started.
You did. I know you don't like. I know.
Okay, Evan. Whoa.
Started.
Quiet Place. They're married. Whoa, big fucking spoiler. Of course they're married.
I'm just. If you didn't know that.
No, it's great. You want to know what a good fact is? So there's a girl named Furiosa in Mad Max Fury Road who rescues a princess, right? offset, they fell in love. They fucked the entire movie. Every night they fucked, and then after the movie was released, they got married.
Great.
They fell in love immediately. All they did was fuck, and then they got married.
That's the life.
And now they're happier than ever. It's great.
You know what's great too is the
Venom.
end of what the fuck was the movie called?
Bloodborne.
Yeah, the end of Bloodborne. Basically, dude just signs, I love you and yells. Yet this is the thing that pisses me off is he's already on the sand trail, so he doesn't make as much noise, right? What happened immediately before that? One of the things he was like, oh shit, froze, and then the thing attacked him. He went to go swing. Right? Cool. He still had the energy and stamina, the mental capacity to stand up and be fine, signal I love you, and then die. Right?
Talking about Quiet
But right next to him was an entire shed full of things that he could have thrown into the cornfield.
Okay,
Made out
yeah,
of
but the
metal.
things were right next to him, so if he were to
No.
bang them, it wouldn't have given them enough time. They had enough time while they were eating him for the kids to escape.
No,
And that's
he
why
would
we're
have
getting
lived.
And that's why we're getting two
He
more
would
movies.
have been fine because that thing was still going nuts on the truck that they were hiding in.
but the truck was breaking.
Yes, so you're telling me in like 2 seconds you can't walk, even walk or slowly walk, just to get to the thing that's 10 feet away from you, pull it, ding ding, to get its attention, and then throw it to make it seem like something's running away. That thing would have gone after
Or
it.
you can just throw the axe at the shed while you're on the sand trail, and it'll make a big mess.
That or that. That's actually the other thing that I was thinking. I was like, why doesn't you just take that thing, walk back where he was, and throw it?
But remember when the secret to beating them all along was radio frequencies and a shotgun?
And a
Yeah.
deaf
And
girl
then she
killed
ended
it.
with the shotgun. You're like, oh, thank God, we're getting two more. Are you kidding
They actually
me?
are making, 2 more.
Yeah, they're making more.
Great.
With John Krasinski is directing them, but he's dead.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, he's
Gonna
fine.
come
Go
back
see,
as one
go
of
see the movie, guys.
Go see Quiet Place now in theaters.
Now in theaters, 2017.
Yeah. You know what I am excited to see in theaters? Dora.
Dora and the Lost
Dude,
City
you know
of
what's
Gold.
hilarious? You know what is the best part? Is that in the trailer itself, you can see and vividly distinguish the stunt double in the trailer itself.
Boots
I
is
thought it was
CGI and
Venom.
doesn't have boots.
I thought it was with Venom.
Also, yeah, Monkey, the fuck, Boots doesn't have boots, right? And then I forgot, I think it was Berlizzi on YouTube, the man that coined the term and the little meme that you're gay, right? That guy was like, okay, with this Dora movie, he's like, okay, I'm gonna stretch it. This is a long shot, but we don't see Swiper in the trailer. We don't see the boots in the trailer. He's like, what if Swiper swiped the boots?
And that's the real treasure.
That's the treasure. And
That's
I
what
was
you
like,
need.
if that's what it is, yeah, nah, I'm just calling it there, and I will find a way to end everything in my existence in the most cool way possible.
I was in the line for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I saw there's a Dora movie out, and I turned to Katie and I was like, "There's a Dora movie out." She's like, "Yeah, it's PG-13." I said, "Then why aren't we seeing the PG-13 Dora movie right now? It starts in 5 minutes."
What movie is it? Homecoming Spider? Fuck this.
Dora.
Marvel? What's a Marvel, dude?
What's a Marvel?
I want to see Dora.
Duh.
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 Yeah, fucking. Oh man.
What movies are you guys looking forward to other than Dora?
Joker.
Joker. Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, the only thing is with Joker, dude, this is the thing that I love doing, and I don't know if any other people do it, but
Always doing the
hey, video game you like? Okay, trailer came out. Cool, I'll watch the first one.
Sonic.
No.
Uh.
So then, like, Gears 5, right? They came out with another trailer. I watched it, and really, like, I watch a trailer, but then when they're like, hey, gameplay was released, I purposely don't watch it.
It was the trailer they made with Billie Eyelashes, right? The one with Kate's face
so
doing the thing.
you're gonna really like this. I don't know if you heard
The
about
trailer
this.
for Gears 5.
I don't know.
Okay, speaking of Gears 5, Xbox deleted their entire Instagram page, and now the only thing that's revealed is a video.
Oh, yeah!
It's just
Have you seen
Gears
it?
5.
No,
Wow.
it's just like
It's
every,
just this
every
kid.
single one is like a different little Easter egg to
Wow.
go like what.
Oh,
the
I need
fuck
to. I
is
need
this?
to go through that.
But
now.
I just think like that's fucking balls.
because
right there.
you don't know.
No, I don't. You guys keep
How
telling me.
important she is.
Gears 4
Isn't
is
she,
a requirement.
Someone's kid.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. It's something that is with her, and there's a reason why she's freaking out in the trailer, and you guys are like, this is kind of dumb, and I was like, oh, that's what they're gonna do. That's what's going on. You guys are like, that's dumb, but then once you get the context, it's like, oh, shit.
Like I know you want to play Destiny, but
I'm downloading Gears
Listen.
5 as we speak.
okay, listen. Got it. All right, listen. I'm really
That- no,
happy
you
that
didn't
you
get
come.
it, it just
oh,
flew
damn
back.
it! I'm really happy that you're coming over and you're playing all these games, right? I'm really happy that you're experiencing Bloodborne, Spider-Man, God of War,
What's
all this
Bloodborne?
shit. Yeah.
What's a Bloodborne?
So I'm really happy that you're experiencing all this shit. I really want to experience some of your shit. I want to experience Gears. I want to go through all the Halos because I haven't gone through all the Halos.
There are a few I will allow you to skip. I will give you the lowdown.
Well, there's only 6.
Well, there's.
Well,
let's see
I'm
here.
not playing Wars.
No,
I'm not playing Wars.
not Wars. Have you done Reach?
I've done Reach,
Okay, so
but I want to go through them again because I barely remember them.
Okay, Reach is fantastic.
Yeah.
Obviously, since it's 2-player, we can both play. Cool. Through all of them. Now, Halo 4 and 5, I think I might just spare you and I'll
Summarize.
tell you
No.
what it is.
No, I want to play them.
Oh, God.
I want to play them. I don't care.
Jalen's like, I
I
don't want to
don't
do
care.
5
I
again.
don't care if we're making Evan go through all. If we're making her go through God of War Ascension.
Yeah, but those are enjoyable.
you didn't enjoy 4 or 5 at all.
I enjoyed 4 to a
Okay,
extent.
you want to know how I feel?
Sure.
Sing this for me. Jalen, how you feel?
No. I'm good.
Evan? Jalen, how you feel?
feel?
Jalen, how you feel?
I'm okay. That's how I feel. That is I'm gonna be real with you. I love Halo. Have loved it since day one. I played the first one.
You cried when the E3 trailer happened.
I lost my shit. Right.
Based on
For Infinity.
Yeah, based on Infinite, you think those first 2
Or,
trailers?
yeah, Infinite, not Infinite.
after those
yeah.
first 2 trailers, do you think
Halo Infinity
it
Ward.
is?
I think that they have a stronger potential now to fix it because I'm not seeing a fucking character that I don't care for, nor do I want around, and I'm chasing Chief. What the fuck is this? Why am I playing
I
as
didn't
him
care for Locke at all.
at all? The only reason he is tied in is because of the fucking little movie thing that
The
they
fucking show they put on Netflix that failed
That's how it
miserably.
was for FF15.
Well, I don't. No. It didn't really fail. Okay. Here's the problem.
Let's lean in, guys.
Here's the problem with 5. With 5, okay, I'll explain it this way. Halo 1, play it. Got it. Everything, got it. 2, play it. Got it. 3, play it. Got it. 4, play it. Okay, what's going on with this? Oh, wait.
It's decent.
Wait, we didn't... What happened to her? Never find out. Okay, sure. Oh, hey, we're going to have this thing that ties up everything, and we're going to have multiple seasons of it for special missions that you can play with your friends, and, like a kind of like, not like arcade mode, but it's kind of like a Spartan Ops thing where you play as your own detailed and designed character and shit like that.
That's cool.
We're going to do multiple seasons. Only did 1 or 2. I think it was only 1 season. And then they tied everything up, and then they went, oh shit, we don't know what to do anymore. They fucked up. 5 comes out. There is so much wrong from a directive, from a cinematic, from a just gameplay perspective. Everything, you're kind of like, this sucks. This is not...
in the Halo franchise. Doesn't Halo Master Chief get branded as a traitor like 4 different times?
Dude, he plays the role sometimes of like, you're the best damn hero, right?
Yeah.
But he's super like, there's something that you realize as time is going on that, think about it like that, right? What do you think is Chief? What do you, like, when you look at him or you think about him, what are like the main things that you think about
Okay,
of him?
well, I think he's strong. I think he's tough. I think he always gets the mission done no matter what.
Well, you would assume so.
Yeah.
But another thing is to mention is
That's
that
the
like
best thing, by the way, is when you're playing a story mission and then it goes mission failed, and you're like, "Is this script? Oh, this is super scripted. The nuke blew up."
yeah. Okay. I'm not going to mention it because that's a thing that has happened. But
I'm not talking about Modern Warfare, but alright.
oh, I'm talking about Halo.
I'm talking
There
about
is
Warfare.
something that happens,
Where you
and
just say, "I'm
you
not playing
go,
as
no,
soap."
no, you go. That is the most dumb fucking thing ever, and it is the most dumb fucking thing ever that kind of makes you mad,
Mhm.
and then it is immediately before something that happens that is so it's supposed to drain your heart of happiness and just make you go, oh, like I got teary-eyed, right? But because of something that dumb, you go, this isn't as impactful.
Okay.
Like imagine if something with Arthur where like
It doesn't
like,
matter what choices that you do, something happens anyway.
yeah, it would be kind of like that in a sense, but like more of like, let's just say something really fucking stupid happened. Like everyone at the camp except for the very few that you see in the first Red Dead make it, but everyone else just gets gunned down by each other, and you're kind of like,
Really?
you're kind of like, that's how it happened, and then Arthur's death up the hill happens. You're kind of like still thinking about that because you're pissed. So that's what happens. But anyway, Chief is always, it's like any other main character for a main thing, any kind of series, whatever, like Sonic, right? Sonic is your main character, or like, hey, you know what? No, like, you know, here's a better one for you.
I play as Knuckles.
Anyone in Modern Warfare at all, right?
Yeah.
We'll do this. Okay, I'm soldier number doom, right? My name is Travis
Scott.
Do, right? Travis
Yep.
Do. Travis Scott. Fine.
Travis
We'll say
Doom.
fuck it. My name is, or like,
Mountain Dew.
that's even better. Doom guy.
Mountain Dew it.
Mountain Dew.
No.
Nickname Dorito.
Voltage.
Whiteout.
Whiteout.
Okay, so like,
Hey, Whiteout.
think about Doom guy, right?
Mhm.
What do you know about him as a person?
He loves it.
Right? Same thing.
He
With,
loves
same
it.
thing with Chief. You're kind of like, I don't know who the fuck John is
Mhm.
in the head, personality, except that he has great one-liners. But like beyond that, it's kind of
Here's
what
your bomb.
Halo 4 and 5 explore the morality side of
That's
him,
it.
I need a weapon.
and that is the only thing that is super redeemable about it. Everything else kind of sucks because something happens in Halo 5 and you're like, nah, I don't even want to finish this fucking game.
Okay.
Like, I don't even, like, it is so, ugh. It looks amazing, but it doesn't have the pull through that everything else had. And granted, they are taking a different step. They're trying to flesh out characters, but it's like, what the fuck? Dude, I just want to play as Chief. Yes, do the morality thing, because there's something that he specifically asks himself in the end of 4, and you're kind of like, oh, I remember when that person said that.
Mhm.
And all it is he basically just looks off. And that's how it ends, like super slow, the camera pulls back. And you're like, huh, are we really getting that from him? That is amazing. I'm be real with you, I don't remember anything else about 4.
I'm gonna be real with you.
all.
I remember the orange glowy people.
Oh my god, you're right. That's all I remember. And you want to know? Yeah, they introduced.
Tell me why, Jalen.
Tell me what?
Tell me why you're angry while I look through Monster Hunter weapons.
Angry at what?
Whatever you talking about.
Give me anything to be angry
Why are you
about,
angry
even
about
if I love it?
the glowy ancients?
The reason I'm angry at the glowy ancients is because their AI is unpredictable.
It's horrible on legendary mode.
It is horrible on legendary mode. They can teleport.
Yep.
Hey, let's give you a thing where if you want to do on the hardest difficulty, and especially, you know, it's weird to me. I don't know what they do in the future ones, but if you're playing with friends, up to 4 friends, even if you're playing with 2, and one of you die, checkpoint.
It took 4 people
On the hardest difficulty,
Yeah.
which I get, I understand. Heroic is kind of like it's titled as Halo was meant to be. I'm like, okay, and it's tough,
Dude.
but you're kind of like, you feel good for getting through it because you're like, oh yeah,
Jalen.
But, hey, but on legendary, go ahead.
It took me and 3 other people on legendary Halo 4 like 25 fucking hours to beat the legendary campaign.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
And we're
But
all
did you
multiplayer
beat it
Halo
by
3
the time-
veterans.
Did you beat it by the time your TV melts in the oven?
Yeah, right.
Shut the fuck.
No.
I salute that man for trying to play Halo 1.
Yeah,
while
he went, all right, time to go. I gotta go through the tutorial.
Dude, that's immediately what I pointed out. I was like, oh, he's got to go through tutorial. He ain't even making it even a quarter of the way.
In
through
his
the first
newest
one.
in his newest video, he put a TV in a fish tank and put a bunch of dry ice in it and tried to beat Halo before his TV froze.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I forgot
legend.
his name, but just look it up.
He's a legend.
Dude, I promise if I can get in contact with this man, I'm going to give him $3.
$3.
$3.
You know you can do join on YouTube and give him $5.
Oh, I'll give him $117. How about that?
He would enjoy that. He could buy another Insignia TV.
I don't want another 100.
They literally
Another
go to
one.
Best Buy and buy a TV.
I don't want 107.
I tell you
I
what,
wonder how much
I'll
money he
support
makes
him
off
by telling him, hey,
With ads?
let me know what you want.
I don't know.
I mean, you could do Patreons, you could do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how much money I really wonder how much money some YouTubers make. Obviously, Felix is living good. Markiplier's living good. Even Jacksepticeye's living good.
Well,
If
I
you
think
have a video with
I really think about for example, the people individually at Funhouse. How do they? You know what I'm saying?
So how that usually works is that with Rooster Teeth, it's a collective as a whole. So every single property owned by Rooster Teeth, it goes into like this Rooster Teeth budget. That goes through funding, it goes through paychecks, it goes through like events that they can do and scripts and stuff like that. So everything that they usually make goes right to Rooster Teeth and they get that through a paycheck or whatever. Now, usually what these big people do at Rooster Teeth is like Bruce Green. Like what he does is that he goes home and he streams because he's a big guy in Rooster Teeth, so people know who he is. Adam Kovic does the same thing. James and Elise do the same thing. That's why Sean left, because he was like, oh, I'm a pool. He was like, oh, I'm in Funhouse a lot. I'm in the editor and stuff. I'm making a decent amount.
That's the guy they brought back for one episode after fucking Inside Gaming died or something like
Yeah,
that or whatever.
yeah.
And then they came back.
Yeah, they came back. And then, yeah. So like what he did was so what he's doing is like, okay, I'm editing every day, making a decent amount of money. I go home, I play Smite for 5 hours. I make basically the same amount of money in one day. Why don't I just do that full time? And he was like, is it okay if I do this full time? And I was like, yeah, go do it, man. If you ever need a job, just come back. Rooster Teeth is super lenient. As long as you don't get fired, if you like leave on your own, you'll be welcome back with open arms.
Dude, I
every
want
time.
to work there, man.
Never gonna happen.
Why?
Okay, the only way you could really do it is if you are able. And here's the thing that I picked up for anyone that wants to be an entrepreneur of any kind of sort
I
or
can get a
whatever.
Raytheon longsword.
Just to put this in. Shut the fuck up.
He's looking at the TV playing Monster Hunter World right
That's
now.
cool. It's a Weber
That is a
blade.
nice-
Should I go Hunter Rathian real quick?
Yes.
Get the
Go
Wyvern
kick that
blade
thing's ass.
fall.
I gotta get a Wing Talon and a Marrow. Ooh, those are rare.
All right, so back on Rooster Teeth, Jalen. Entrepreneurship.
Okay, Rathalos. Oh yeah, for entrepreneurship, it doesn't really matter what you're going for and whatnot. Let's say like if you are trying to be You're trying- you're trying to be a Rathalos.
A what?
Yeah. If you're trying to be your own person and you're trying to, in a sense, build your own army, right? So that way you have a fan base of your own. You dictate how that goes, right?
It's up to you.
It's up to you. So if, like, for example, for record labels, record companies, what they look for specifically are people that are able to, one, do as much as they can with whatever resources they have.
Mhm.
So, like, there are some rappers that could be nothing if they didn't have their producer.
Yep.
However, for example, I'll take Russ. He produces his own music, he mixes and masters his own music, he raps his own shit, like, all that, right? And then there's some rappers that have ghostwriters and whatever. But they, in the end, if they have the image, the appeal, and they have the crowd's following, that is
You just saw
what...
me swipe right on like 7 people in a
People-
row. Then put my phone down. While
And then he flipped them off.
I felt the cold eyes of Evan judging me.
Yeah.
I just see him on Bumble just liking every girl.
It's because Tinder doesn't like me at all. I have one match, and that was like a minute ago.
Do OkCupid and
Oh,
just
I only-
select don't match me
I
with
had-
straight people
I
and you'll
had-
find all the gamer girls you want.
Okay, first off, I did Christian Mingle.
Oh
That
my
didn't work.
god, yeah. Okay, fuck my entrepreneurship advice that will help people.
Just make money.
No, we'll come back to that.
You can tell this story.
Okay, fine, because you need to focus as you're eating on Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
So what happens is I think I'm playing Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And I just beat it, by the way. Did the DLC, everything, got the good ending. Holy shit, great
It's not
game.
the good ending. It's the best ending.
The
good ending is you just waking up.
Right, best ending, I should say. So what done happen is I'm sitting here playing the Bloodborns or the Blood Soul.
It's like 2 a.m.
It's like 2 a.m.
We're both just like
We're super tired. We got work the next day.
I wasn't there.
We are dying.
No,
right?
I was driving to Waukegan with you the next day.
Oh yeah, we had to go to Waukegan, and I had to go to work for the rest of the.
I was at Best Buy dying.
As you usually do.
As you
Yep.
going, why did they steal it?
Why'd they steal my job?
60,000 Mac top. Oh no.
They stole 60 grand in MacBooks.
What's that? 3 MacBooks?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
2 of them, the best editions though.
We have like TVs that cost $89,000.
There's
Oh
two
my
run
God,
Tomb Raider.
fuck
there's
And
two
those
run
aren't
Tomb
locked up in
Raider
a cage,
20
they're just in the
frames a
back.
second.
And in 10 years, those $89,000 TVs are gonna be worth what?
$3 grand.
Something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Because
That's
then we're
how
gonna
we-
have holograms that I'm developing in my basement.
I bought this
I
TV
don't
from
have a
Target.
basement.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
I've only seen a few episodes, but it's one of the series I wanted to get into.
You remember
how much
the
you think
memory
No.
reversal? Okay,
How
that's the
much do
first
you think I got
episode.
this TV for?
What?
How much do you think I got this TV for?
It's an Element TV. It's a 4K. It's like a 50-55.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
$400.
What are you talking
$100.
What are
$100
you
bucks.
talking?
Yeah. Black Friday.
Evan, are you on crack?
I
Do you have
looked
your-
at the brand of his TV. I
Guys.
estimated the size, and I know it's a 4K.
Are you really letting his charm get to you? Do you not realize this entire time that we've been here, this TV is only 12 by 16?
That's my charm. That's my stand. I hide the
Dude,
truth.
he can seriously, like, do you not know that he also has a cult?
Yeah.
That he woos people like that, bro. You're not even looking at the TV you think you're looking at. This is in your head.
Oh, there's a shiny mushroom.
What are you?
Evan.
What?
The accident happened 4 years ago. You need to wake up.
She's still looking for me, though, right? I was on a bus this morning. She was at the hospital.
You're a pale blood.
Oh no.
And you won't get that till you play the game.
God.
Anyway, so back
Which game? Okay, you were
Bloodborne.
going to Waukegan.
Bloodborne is what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway,
and
anyway,
the next
anyway.
day we were going to Waukegan, and I
Right.
was
So
like,
it was really early in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there playing Bloodborne. We
2
got to
in the
go.
morning, 3 in the morning.
Something like that. And we said something about, I think maybe Bumble or whatever. He mentioned it or some shit.
I was like, no one likes me on Bumble.
Bumble. And I was like, just go to like farmersmeat.com or whatever, and we joked. and then he's like, I got an idea.
I said, dead serious, I'm gonna make a Christian Mingle profile.
Yeah. So I was like, ha ha ha. And then he gets up and I'm like, oh, he's doing it. Goes, grabs his laptop, sits down for a little bit. And he's like, all right, man, this is what I got so far. What do you think? And like, and it was at the very beginning stages, we're setting up this profile and we got to have it perfect for these 80-year-olds. So then he is like, all right, oh shit. Hey, this is trailer?
Yeah, that's trailer, man.
Yeah, this is the trailer.
That's called the Anjanath.
Nice.
I'm wearing its hammer right now. That's its skull that I have.
Oh.
That's a nice
probably
dinosaur.
why he's so pissed.
Yeah. Oh, a pig.
There's a pig. Kill it.
Fuck. Anyway, so we're playing. I'm playing Bloodborne shit, doing my thing, and he's like, "Hey man, what do you think of this so far?" And there's so many options you can pick on certain things to set up your profile. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So we set it up to be the most. What did we end up with? I think we ended up with orthodox.
Okay, so I'm a vegan, vegetarian, and a meatitarian.
Yes.
You're an omnivore?
I am
Yep.
8 foot. My ages are ranging from, I believe, 70 to 75.
Yeah.
My profile picture is Jaw Joestar.
Yep. Which is just a. Which is either is it Joseph
It's
or
Jotaro.
it's Jotaro. Just looking like XXX Tentacion.
What
his old hair.
Who's Ja Joestar, for those that don't know?
Ja Joestar is
Jotaro.
Jotaro, but
From...
JoJo's Bizarre
Adventure.
Adventure.
Okay.
Okay. So then he is basically just someone color palette him into, basically blackface. And then they also did his old, XXS's old hair, so one side of it's black, one's yellow, you know?
I'll
and
show you the picture.
It's
That-
a super,
you already
it's
showed
a
it to me,
super
so
close-up
that's
of it.
okay.
Yeah.
So then at the bottom it says Joffrey Joestar, whatever. Or
Oh my
Jose Joestar.
Yeah.
God.
And then he put that as his profile.
Yeah.
He's basically an omnivore in the most complicated ways.
Mhm.
And you're
He
8 foot tall.
is also
I'm looking
not
for-
looking to have kids, but will accept yours.
I'm divorced.
He's divorced.
divorced.
You should have put widowed. You
I think
so
I
should have
actually,
put widowed.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I put divorced widowed. because Christian,
Wait,
because Christian
wait,
Mingle, you
wait.
can't select one. Every option you can select multiple.
Oh.
Yes, yes.
So-
So we were able to select like, hey, what's your ethnicity? And he could have selected all of them, and there was like a list of like 20.
I believe I did.
Yeah, it just went nuts.
What'd you do for
So-
gender?
Gender, I put don't answer.
Okay.
Yeah. So then, dude, it was just so fucked. We got one match.
I got one match.
You
and
matched?
I got one match from a 75-year-old woman, and I tried to send her a text, but I had to pay money for it. So instead, I liked her, and I liked her like 3 times, and then I blocked her.
Yep.
And then the next day, we went to Waukegan. We got back. My account was already shut down.
Yeah, within 12
It
hours.
took maybe 12 hours, which is very impressive.
It is.
That's
it
not
is.
very.
Good job.
That's not very Christian of them.
It's not. I was
It's
looking
not.
for love
They
in all the
didn't
right
even. They
places.
didn't even ask.
They didn't even give you the chance to find true love.
Jesus.
Exactly. I'm really surprised that they didn't. I'm really upset about that. I'm gonna sue them
You're gonna sue Christian
Sue
Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
for not a profile of my own though.
Sexual discrimination.
Exactly. Well, what's your sex? What's your gender?
Yes.
It says on my profile. Looks it up. Oh.
Oh,
We're dealing with one of you.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, next question.
we hardcore Christians don't put that in our bibble.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not in our bibble.
Exactly. See, I was saying from a, oh god, you just kicked that toad.
Yeah, I kicked the
White-
toad. Now
Oh
it
my
now
God.
it shows.
And now
up.
your calico's
What did
dead.
you do to Godfrey? You
I
fucking
made him
short
paralyzed.
circuited him.
Yeah,
What's your problem?
Your
a lot
poor
of
little
things.
calico.
I'm trying to find a dragon.
See, from a Christian standpoint,
Shut
and
the fuck
as
up.
a CEO, you would be like, uh-oh. And then
We
it's
got a 3114.
Yeah.
Bug trap.
Wait,
What?
my customer's gay? Get out of my shop! Oh my god, did you see that? Dude, it was the longest bit I've ever seen, like, 3 comedians go at
Which
with
one?
each other. Was, Chris D'Elia.
Yes, you pronounced it correctly. Good job.
I think it was Brian, and then they had a guest on. I forget his name. He's awesome. Sorry.
On a Fighter and the Kid
Yes,
podcast. Good
yes.
podcast. Hey, let's team up.
No.
Yeah, hey.
If I see you, I'm gonna kill you. In the
So,
streets.
like,
Don't believe him.
legitimately, I was dying laughing, and I watched the whole thing last night, and I may or may have
Dude,
not
I
been-
listen to that podcast every day.
I may or may have not been zooted. But I was sitting
Zooted.
there just laying in my bed and watching this, and it is basically Chris going on for like maybe 30 minutes or longer about him having a racist Starbucks in his guest room because his house is that big because he's so successful, and his future's bright.
Too bright.
It's too bright.
Oh,
So I'm fucking laughing the entire time, man. Because like as soon as they start to pull away from it, or they start to ask Chris questions, like he's just playing the character of being super dodgy with it, and he just tries to go on a tangent, and they're like, no, but you didn't answer the question. And it is the best thing ever. Don't take my word for it, but take my word for this. Go watch it. Enjoy
You
yourself.
see how the track flies are leading me to the monster?
Yes.
Yeah, I see those
Cool.
green things taking you to the monster.
Yeah, they either take me to the monster or they lead me to the next location where it's last been found. And I can scan it and get more.
Or they lead you to your lost child. That's the main plot of the game, right?
I got children I don't know about.
Jojo Stone.
God. Stop.
Shot down in the parking lot.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
369.
Jaylen, question for you real quick.
Yes.
I think I'll wrap it up here soon, but one more theory thing.
No,
With-
I'll never play
with-
Rainbow.
I'm not asking. Yeah, we're not going back there. We're too far to go back. Halo Infinite. When do you think it takes place?
I'm gonna say.
Okay, well, here's a better question.
Probably not too long after 5.
Do you think it's a sequel or do you think it's a complete reboot?
Because
If it's a
remember
fucking
in that
reboot,
trailer when he opens up the window.
Hey, there's a strong reason why I don't think it's called Halo 6.
But
apparently, do you guys also know? Apparently, it's supposed to be kind of open world.
343 essentially said it's Halo 6.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
But again, there
because
can
it
always be a
does-
Red Dead Redemption 2,
what
but
if
it's a
they
prequel.
What if they've done it to me?
But here's my thing.
Oh, this is a super cool place. So
I'm
if
just-
you get a monster here, you can like blow that up, and then a waterfall will carry them down a mountain.
That's
Wow.
cool. So really quickly, Halo.
It's a cutscene.
Wait,
Oh, okay. I
okay.
thought you were
Huh?
surprised this was right.
No.
So Halo.
Halo 5 did a thing that 99.9% of players said Halo from this point forward is fucked. Now you will know what that is when it happens.
You're saying I can skip it though?
So now we're not going to.
Hell yeah, we're not.
Because you need to know what position this game is in.
Oh god.
There's a big monster he's about to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dragon.
It's a
It's
Durgan.
a straight up dragon.
It
Dude,
looks like the one
it-
from Harry Potter
it
4.
fires fire, and then the tail. Is,
Really?
The tail is poison.
That's cool.
It's super dope.
Oh, that's the one you're telling
And
us about.
his breath is just bad, right? So thus it's poison.
Super
What's
bad.
that dragon from Harry Potter 4 that he rides?
Rathalos.
The what?
Rathalos.
Doesn't ride a dragon.
No, he gets Harry Potter gets chased by one because it busts out the chains.
Oh yeah, you're right. Also, by the way, no more after that one. That's the last one I watched. I'm waiting.
Oh
on
my! Yeah,
I'm
you're
waiting on
you're
a
waiting
certain
for
someone.
You're waiting for a
Dude.
yeah,
grill.
a
Dude.
grill to return
Tell you
from a
this
place.
right now. Harry Potter 5.
The shit.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
But Harry
Potter
Potter
6,
6 though
It's okay.
is
Harry Potter Part 7.
7 part
and
1.
2. Yeah. Amazing.
Amazing.
Possibly one of the best films I've ever seen.
Dude,
Okay.
Deathly Hallows. You will shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw. Oof.
It literally says oof in the subtitles of the game.
Did I
Okay,
tell you about
but-
the SCP in Control?
Huh.
They find objects of power or whatever, so they're
Right.
called oops.
Oh yeah, you told me. Objects
So-
of power.
so,
So,
yeah,
with Halo 5, they did a thing where it's so fucked.
Oh my god, I
and,
found a Bloodborne guy.
and you're kind of like, God damn it! This is what we're at. This is canon now, right?
Hell yeah, it is.
So Halo Infinite, I have a feeling they don't call it 6 because I'm only hoping that they legitimately reboot. You know what I mean? Or do something that kind of never mentions some things ever again, or will act like it never happened. Because
yeah.
every Halo person would probably be okay with it. Because it is at a point that they got to do something so smart, or they got to do something very good to redeem themselves. And I don't even know what they could do at this point.
But quick question for you.
Back there, I need to go.
When Chief wakes up in that ship, right? With that
Spoilers, I don't care.
Which
It's a
one?
trailer.
Which one?
in the trailer,
For
Infinite,
oh yeah, that's right.
Chief wakes up in that ship
Mhm.
and the guy literally opens the window and he says, "We lost, Chief," and there's a Halo ring busted to shit.
Dude, seeing an actual Halo ring made me smile because that's like I have a feeling that obviously they already know about the backlash. They already know about everything. They know because they decided to take their time and go out of the way and create.
It's also called Halo.
It is also called Halo. I get
Dude,
that,
watch
but
it be like 50,000 years in the future.
4 and 5 don't have Halo rings whatsoever.
And that pissed me off.
And if they do, the games were so whatever the fuck you want to call them. Like 4 was okay. 5, I think we already went over this. I'm not the type of person to only play a game for multiplayer games, and because it doesn't bring out good in me. It brings out the pissed off in me, especially with like R6. But that's why I like to play it, because like if I fucked up, either it was something that like, damn, he did something really smart. Sometimes they just get lucky. Don't get me wrong. But Halo 5 is the only game I'll go back and actually play, like, for the multiplayer specifically. And
Halo 5?
Yes.
Yeah, Halo 5's multiplayer apparently is like one of the best things ever.
Yeah,
Really?
it's actually really fucking good. It is. It is really good. They have some certain things that they changed, and they added, like, for example, boost packs that you have in the campaign and everything.
Isn't there like character customization levels that you can like easily do on console now instead of downloading them over the internet?
What do you mean?
Because like I know there were like always like these fan made levels that you can do over the internet, but it would always be PC. But like in 5, I think you could just like download them over the Xbox.
As far as I know, that's been in a few of them.
Oh well, I might be wrong. I don't know Halo.
But no.
Okay, so like what I was saying before is
you're
like,
freaking out. You don't know where you're going.
yeah, you said, hey, it's called Halo for a reason. Yes, but I don't think the creators
Is it
of
right around the corner? Oh my god, it's right around the corner.
I don't think that you guys realize is that Halo 4 and 5, that was the problem. That even the creators were
Oh, you're big. You're bigger than
It's
normal.
walking through the tree.
Yeah, you're bigger than normal. Okay, let's see if I can get your tail.
even the creators forgot what Halo was. That's what I feel. Because again, there is no rings.
It's not even the creators.
Oh, it's drinking water.
Well, it's 343 Industries, and they've been around for quite some time. Imagine just getting got from the back of the head while you're trying to get some milk out of the fridge, and someone just runs in your home and starts shooting at you. This is what's happening right now on screen, but it's a dragon trying to drink water, and Brian's just beating the shit out of it with a
Jumped on
hammer.
its back.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, but wait. I charge up my hammer.
Oh,
Oh
and then
my
see how
God.
much damage I do.
Jesus Christ.
125 is really good for the type of hammer I have.
It's fucking in the tree.
Yeah, so
So-
I can't hit it now very good, but I can do this.
there you go.
16,
18,
18,
25, 37, 8,
56. There was a few there.
For basic, that wasn't even the head. That was super good.
Oh my god. Okay,
Damn.
so yeah.
Anyway, I feel that they lost sight of what Halo used to be, and they're trying to take it in a different direction. But I think they realized after the second one, they're kind of like, yeah, nah, people fucking hate it because they are doing things to certain things. Like in my head, I'm gonna be real with you. 1, 2, and 3. After 3, nothing's happened. Nah. Because
Dude,
4
be
was
real with me.
okay, but
Whoa,
like I said
hey.
before, 5 is just bad.
4 and 5 are
you
just
need to-
filler.
So you need
In
to
a
get out of
sense,
the way.
yes. But there's a few things that I like that they have done, and they're listening to the community. For starters,
Whoa, hey, sir.
it took them a while, yes, but the MCC,
No.
which has
This is
Halo
bad.
1 through 4,
This
including
is bad.
Halo 1 through 4, including
Drink that, drink
ODST,
that.
right?
And 2 remastered.
2 was remastered. All of
and
them
1 anniversary edition.
Yes, and I believe all the games were 60 FPS on console.
And you could switch between the graphics.
Shit.
Yes.
With a click.
With 1 and 2 you could, and 3 and 4 I don't think you can.
3 and
They
4 was just
are.
the frame rate and the resolution.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, you're cool.
So it's like, okay, that's awesome, great, love it. And that was only because people were like, guys, you need to do this because this is where the majority of your fan base is. They're not even on 5. They're on the OG shit. But it was so broken that you couldn't do anything with it. So then that was cool, and I'm glad that they did that. But then the thing that really brought it home, and I really felt like, ooh, they're doing something good. This is before the trailer for Infinite came out. Was they put Reach onto PC?
Yes.
And I was like,
Okay.
yes, because people have been talking about that forever.
Okay, I got its head, so check out how much damage I'm about to do. Check this out.
Because
its
there's
head.
so
Okay,
much.
so we got
22,
31,
36,
36,
51,
51,
73,
73.
9, 31.
31, 112.
No, that was 31, 51, 113.
Are you about to fucking kill it?
I'm gonna capture it.
Oh my god, it
Okay.
exploded like a
Yeah,
Dark
so
Souls
now
boss.
that it's running, I know where it's going because I fought a bunch of fucking Rathaloses, but I'm gonna take this time to sharpen my weapon.
Why does your character run like they're constipated?
It's because I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna sharpen my weapon.
It's because I am an IRL.
Put down my health booster real quick.
It's not like Scum where you
Fill
have
up
to take a
my
shit.
Calico's health and shit. And then I'm
Isn't Scum just like too advanced Rust?
It's essentially too advanced Daisy.
Okay.
It's
go get this
if
bread.
you
Okay.
go into your inventory screen, you have your inventory, but every little thing that you do in that game
Your
affects
sodium,
you.
your cholesterol,
Your sodium, your heart rate, your weight.
Yeah,
you
so you
get,
see
you
how
get
I-
chubby and
You
your
see how I
stamina's
used
lower.
2 antidotes in this game because it poisoned me, but I just picked up an antidote herb and it automatically crafted it to an antidote, so now I'm maxed out again.
Okay. Sorry, people. That may not sound like anything very surprising to you, but he's showing me
Shit, I fell.
the worlds of the monsters.
Monster Hunter
Let's hope he's
World.
in an area that I can like,
And we
collect
got-
shit on him.
We kind of got on a rant about games, so I just hit record. So
Yeah, and I'm playing
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. Because I want to
So-
get a sword
yeah.
so I can cut things tails off and shit.
All right. I think it's time
No,
to
it's not. We gotta
go
keep- we
now,
gotta talk about
haul
something
away
else.
your anchors.
We gotta keep
It's
talking
our
about something.
sailing time.
Oh,
So
no.
maybe some of you will join us, but I am this is many weeks after hearing the news of Activision splitting from Destiny, and this is actually not too long. What day is it today? Is it September 1st?
September 1st.
Actually, it might be September 2nd because it might be midnight.
Maybe.
Probably.
Either way. So Destiny's going to be free to play on Steam only?
On-
Why are you up here?
It's going to be free to play on all
Why
systems.
are you up here?
Really?
But it's going from the Battle.net
bad.
Activision launcher to
This is
Steam
super
because
bad.
that's just the good way to go.
Oh,
Yes.
God, I don't like this.
And because of that, ladies and gentlemen, you and I are probably just the same. I refused to get Destiny 2, and I never got the last DLC for number 1. I stopped at the Taken King because Destiny 1 was awesome. I loved everything about it. And I was too young to kind of realize, like...
Shit, no.
Oh, he fell all the way to the ground.
Damn it.
Can you
Bryant,
climb back up that?
I can't. I have to find the vine.
Ouch. So, like...
do it for the vine.
Got it.
So anyway,
Actually, if I get
Destiny-
the engine open here.
Destiny 1 was great.
Oh, follow me.
And
That's
I
nice.
absolutely loved it because I couldn't tell what was really wrong with it or anything was missing or whatever. Love the multiplayer. I always use the Thorn because yes, I'm that dickhead.
Yeah, you're a big.
But like, I bought the season pass.
I did too.
What the fuck does a season pass do, Bryant?
It
For
gives
any
you,
other game?
it gives you access to the DLC when it comes out, and it also can give you a cool little like boost or whatever to your character. You can also get some armor that usually
Some
you can't
bonuses.
get.
Correct.
I can't run against this tail.
Now, and here's the biggest part. It's a bundle. Hey, we'll give you a discount on all of these. Ooh, sorry. We'll give you a discount on all these DLCs that come out because that's what the fuck we do.
Shit. Okay, drink the antidote.
And I know where you're getting at with this.
So basically, like, okay, look, I bought the season pass. You give me 2 DLCs for $5 off,
Alright, come
and
on,
then
doctor.
hey, fuck you, pay for 2
on,
full more DLCs.
Doctor, come on.
And if you don't have those, well, guess what?
you don't
You're
get the
re-
content.
You're real far behind the game. You can't even go online.
It's like Destiny 1 came out $60 standard. $100 with the season pass. You get the first 2 expansions.
$100 for the season pass for Destiny 1 at launch?
That's for the gold
Are
edition.
you joking me? That's the stupidest
That's how
thing
much
I've
it
ever
was.
heard
Hey,
of.
At launch.
hey, and then 2 more DLCs.
Then they dropped the Taken King for $30.
Yeah, I'm on
Then they
space
dropped
already, that's great.
Rise of Iron for $30, making
yeah.
your overall investment
potentially $160.
That's
Yes.
stupid.
Yeah. Do you realize why I didn't buy Destiny 2? I
What
said
is this,
no.
the Division 2?
Oh.
The Division 2's DLCs are free though,
I don't care.
but nobody plays it.
Yeah, because I'm playing Monster Hunter. Did you
Now
not
they're-
see me
now they're-
destroy
because-
the
okay.
They're flying out
okay,
people
okay.
to their studio to help
Here we
them.
go.
Okay,
1,
look.
2,
36,
3.
51, 73.
Beat that dragon's head in,
31,
Bryant.
12.
Yeah.
For
Then I
all of our
charge it up,
blind viewers out here, this is probably great.
and then I go 1, 2.
Notice how I
3,
said blind
4,
viewers.
5.
This is
Whoa.
great.
I love this game.
So
Troy Couch, I bet you're loving this.
You think when we upload this, you'll go, finally.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So with Destiny 1, like I said before, it was just a money pit that became too big of a pit for
I am
me to
stomaching the shit out of this thing.
to throw my minimum wage making dollars into at the time.
No, it was not a good idea.
It was not great.
Destiny
So, of course-
2 at launch was not a good go.
You running?
No, because then again, I already hear DLC's already prepped
Yeah,
and good.
he's running.
Nah, I don't care.
season pass for Destiny 2.
No, because I'm not gonna get one that gets me 2 fucking DLCs.
When
And
they're
the
making
people- and the,
over.
and the people that argue and say, well, it's called a quote-unquote season pass for a oh, really? That's interesting because how come Black Ops 2, for one fucking example, gives you all 3 extra DLCs for
5.
a bundle, or like more for a bundle?
And when you buy
And they
it, you
came
get a
out.
discount.
They came out as time went on, and it was more than a fucking
Damn it,
season.
cunt.
And people are
Dog.
like,
You fainted.
"Wow, you suck."
You suck, Brian.
That's the end of the podcast, everybody.
But yeah, Destiny 2.
Destiny 2, everyone, honestly, if I was you and I'm one of those people that was like, nah, I'm never going to go even look at Destiny. I don't care for any details, any news. As soon as I heard that Activision decided to leave, and that was only
No,
more-
Bungie left Activision.
Sorry, yeah.
Activision's side only. That's
Activision's like, no, we want your money, Bungie.
Sorry. Well, either way, they
Disney
split.
just let go of Spider-Man.
Personally,
But
I don't care for the details.
I get what you mean.
You're kind of that.
Here,
Okay, look, for you to
I can give you.
no. For you to focus on those details, Bryant, is like you're one of those dudes, huh? You get with a girl, and then you think she's about to ask you something, and you go, "No, I break up with you first." That's what matters.
That's what matters most.
Fuck you. And then she's
Bitch.
like, "Dude, I just wanted to ask you want to get coffee."
You want to get?
I don't like coffee.
You want Chinese
I like
food or
that's why we're breaking
sushi?
up.
But
I
no,
thought that was
but-
because I was too nice.
I can understand it.
Oh,
I don't know. Like personally, to me, either way, they
Don't
split.
touch me.
They
Okay.
split.
I fainted again.
Oh my god.
damn it, Brian.
Dude, this thing's tough.
Yeah.
But a good thing I have if
What
you
the
are,
fuck was that?
it was a cage. If you have if you're on an expedition, you have unlimited retries. If you're not on an expedition, you have free, and then you'll fail the mission if you don't.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, go try out Destiny 2. It's gonna be free sometime soon. You
Play
can
Monster
first.
Hunter.
Destiny 2 is going to be free September 17th. It is going to have cross-save. Well, it has cross-save now. It's going to be free to play on the 17th. You get the first 2 expansions for free that were originally on the Season Pass. Forsaken, I believe, is $20, and Shadowkeep is $35.
Use the code.
And they have a whole new plan
Nope,
coming
can't say
around
it.
with it, so... Can't use a code because we're not fucking getting paid. I'm just saying Destiny 2 is on a good path. And Division 2 needs to get their shit together.
Damn it, engine has to
Now
leave.
here's one last thing. I know I've said that like fucking 20 times now,
We all
but
have.
like, Division 2 and Division would have done great if there were not amazing games coming out around the same time.
Get over here.
See, it's with that where there are 2 times in a year you
Okay.
can really release a
Yeah,
major
check this out,
game.
check this out. Okay, so there's a
I
monster
am
here, right?
yes, I see
I
the
hit him.
beetle.
He goes, hey, what the hell? You launch
It's
this
a
thing
big
down,
dragon,
it falls down,
and you
and
miss.
you miss 100%.
You missed
but if
the
you
giant
hit him,
rock.
It does like 85 damage.
Wow, I wish I could have seen it
Okay,
actually
shut up.
happen.
5 damage.
No, it does like 500
It kills
Okay, I
it.
was about to say, I was like, dude, what the
How about
fuck?
you drop a cliff on a dragon, it
Yeah.
fucking kills
Whoa,
it.
hey, sir, you need to calm down.
But
Okay.
yeah, with
It's the same thing as music. It's like certain artists.
Oh,
like,
you're here too.
oh my
let-
god,
let
it's a
them-
Oh my
battle.
god, are they gonna have a turf war?
Let them
oh
fight.
my god, this is just trailer
is-
moment.
This is a dragon versus
no,
a dinosaur.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like sometimes when these monsters interact, they'll either be buddy buddy with each other or tell one to fuck off.
My inner 5-year-old is so
Oh, yeah, see,
happy.
look, he made him drop a thing. Now I have an engine at scale again. Oh my god, are they having a turf
My
war?
inner 5-year-old
Please
is
let
so
them-
happy right
No,
now. There's a
that'd be
dragon
fuck
and
off.
a
Oh,
dinosaur
no, they're both
fighting
here.
each other.
Please let them fight. No,
Oh.
they're both fighting.
Oh,
This
they
has
both
turned out
hate.
Great.
Nope, they're fighting each other.
I think it's a 1v1v1 right
Oh
now.
my god, it's happening. Just stay away from them.
No, yeah, this happens all the freaking time in this game. It's like they have turf wars. And
That's
shit.
beautiful. It's like Scalebound.
It's amazing.
What's Scalebound? I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
Sir, you need to calm the hell down.
But Jalen, I will say real quick with Division 2 release dates. Typically, most AAA titles will release in Q4 of their year or Q1.
Okay.
Q4 is February, March, April. Q1 is fall, or like no, it's like Q2, Q3 is like fall,
Sir, can you not?
like September
Oh my
to
God.
December.
They're both in
Most
this
games
tunnel
will
right now.
never release in the summer. Most popular games.
Right.
So
Because bad weather.
you can
means
either-
you're gonna be inside a lot more.
you can either choose Christmas time
Mm-hmm.
or you can choose spring
Okay,
because
you
that's
fucking-
when
oh my God,
people
Jason.
buy games
Sorry.
because they want to have the game to play it through their summer vacation.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially for kids or teenagers or whatever. But
Right.
with
Kids
Division
play
2,
every day.
Division 2 released exactly 2 years after the first one came out
Mm-hmm.
because they felt instead of, hey, continue to evolve Division 1, they added a lot of content and they fixed a lot of problems. Division 1 was very congested, and they felt they needed to expand on the lore by moving it to a different season and changing up the mechanics, which is cool for a sequel. And they did a lot right, but at the same time, Division 2 did a lot wrong.
Okay.
And especially with the mechanics of builds and PvP, they came out of the gate at a wrong foot. People were making builds that overpowered people, one-tap headshots and shit in PvP. They tried to nerf it, they fucked it up.
I also
They
fell
tried
through
to
the
fix
lore a
it,
couple
fucked
times.
it up.
Yeah.
But in Division 1, believe it or not, they had a thing called the ETF.
Okay, you're gonna try that.
And they did it 3 or 4 times. They sent a group of fans and community members and people that just played the game a lot down to their studio for a workshop to help fix the game and make the new updates. And they're doing that again for Division 2. So I'm hoping with all the times they've done ETFs in the past and what they've done with Division 1 and how they learned from things in Division 1, that Division 2 might be able to recover from this. But right now, it's just content-wise and being able to feel good about playing it, it's just not really there.
Don't
And-
you work for Ubisoft?
No.
Hi, I'm Bryant Gatsby.
I'm Guy
Brian
Batsky. I work for Ubisoft. I mean, I'd like to work for Ubisoft, so if they're hiring
I mean,
me,
I defended Anthem.
You did, Brian. Yes, you did.
I defended Anthem till the
I
day that
defeated
I died.
Anthem.
I defeated the Anthem.
Yes,
I'm
Brian.
the reason no one bought.
I want to go back and listen to that episode of you
Dude,
defending Anthem.
It's hilarious.
It's the-
I went back the other day.
That bit was amazing.
I laughed
I'm
so.
gonna be legit. That was one of the best interactions I've ever had with a
With
the
character,
BioWare developer?
with a character.
If not the best I've ever had with anyone.
Dude, that was amazing.
But yeah,
Go check that out, people. Which
Check it-
podcast episode was that? Maybe
don't know.
4.
Check out
4.
them all. Check all them out.
Yeah, check them all out. But remember, 4 is really when the season picks up.
Yeah.
That's where it gets hot.
Dead
but,
Space episode 18 out of 19.
I don't
That's when it
know.
gets
I
good.
don't know what number
my God.
episode this even is, so I'm gonna call it episode. Yeah,
I'm just saying this guy. I don't think we upload the other episodes, man.
we shouldn't. This should be
For
a.
what?
For the other podcasts.
I'm gonna
I
go
don't- I
home
don't-
and I'm gonna go home and upload this probably right now.
Yeah.
That's
So here's another thing that I've been thinking about too. Granted, all of us have different schedules and whatnot, but I may just continue uploading bullshit to the YouTube channel if, per se, if we have like a selected date for a podcast and someone can't make it. I might just
You
do
might just do
something
it anyway, yeah.
to
Just do it
I might
anyway or
just-
do something else.
Right, and if it might just be 30 minutes, maybe less. But if it is a podcast episode that is that,
Are
I
you
promise
eating?
you, I promise to the viewer
Oh yeah, you're super
that
eating
I
right
am
now.
going to be.
The dragon's eating.
I'm really
Hey,
gonna
man,
be.
what's up?
I'm really gonna be bringing some interesting things to the table to at least talk about or make you think
missed
about.
something.
It might be inspirational. It might just be some interesting details about some things that I'm interested in, and maybe you can be excited for me, like like how I get excited for, two best friends, Pat. I love seeing him freak the fuck out over games that he would tell stories of when he was a child
Hi behind the tree.
or when he was a kid.
Same here.
And he was like, man, I hated my day job, but you know what I did? Every day I went back home and played RE2 because it makes me feel amazing. And then when RE2 Remake got announced, and then he went back on stream and like played it, you could see his giddiness of him being like a child again come out, and it was the most beautiful thing to see.
And that's why video games are the best form of interactive media, and boomers can eat a dick.
I mean, I don't know.
It's a boomer!
Boomer!
It's a boomer, everybody. Watch
Alrighty,
out.
y'all.
Why did no one ever make
Slinger
that joke
bomb.
earlier?
Well,
Why
we-
did no one make that joke earlier?
We made the boomer joke now, Jalen.
Fuck you.
Okay.
All right,
When?
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
And if we don't see you, good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good morning.
God damn it.